Shit. It's probably been 8 years since I even picked up a camera thinking to upload a YouTube video. Last time was probably playing hide and seek with my friends. And I think it's just genuinely long overdue to come back to this. I think it's going to be pretty cool to look back and be able to see my journey if it's just on the internet. I think it'll be really cool. So we'll go from there. All right. I think the only reason I thought about finally picking up this camera again and just saying fuck it and post it is after I wrote this message in this school community that I'm in, about literally just having a mindset that just actually is you wanting it. It's so, I don't even know how to say it properly. Just possessing the mindset that you have literally puts you 95% ahead of all people. Like, I don't think people understand how rare it is for you to even believe you can achieve it. Your goals, say you want $1 million by the end of the year. That's a crazy fucking goal to some people. And people don't even put it out there for themselves to even try and get. If you don't put out a goal big enough to achieve, you're definitely not going to get there. I mean, it's pretty simple. It's not like, it's weird that the concept even, it sounds stupid to say because it's such a simple fucking concept. But if you genuinely say something out loud, you genuinely write something, you actually want it, chances are you're going to get it. And if you go to bed just thinking about it every night, you know, that average Walmart employee, if you went up to them and asked if they wanted $1 million, they would say yes, right? Of course, everyone wants $1 million. Everybody and their mom wants $1 million. But do you genuinely want the path it takes to get to $1 million? Probably not. The average Walmart worker says they want $1 million, but they're not going to sleep thinking about what it would be like to have $1 million, or their lifestyle, or how their family would be treated, how you could change everybody around you and their whole life just because you have this amount of money. They don't think about that going to bed. They go to sleep. They're distracted with every single thing that the world provides. Your phone, those video games, that food you eat, that shitty ass Taco Bell, damn well is not benefiting your mind. And it's just all part of the same scheme. And it sounds so fucking stupid to say sometimes. It sounds like you're going crazy, but you're not. It's just like, the world we live in at this point it's all shaped around the benefit of the higher class. And it seems like it's not like every rich person wants you to be fucking stupid. It's the government needs a certain portion of people to be fucking stupid. But even if you are stuck in that trap, it doesn't mean you can't get out, and it doesn't mean you're meant to be there. You don't have to do anything. That's the greatest part of life. People, you can complain all day about how all these things exist, and you know nothing will fucking change. Talking about it is nothing's gonna do anything. So if you actually genuinely process these things, I don't understand how people realize these things. People watch these videos. I guarantee this is not the first time you've heard this. Hearing it from a 15-year-old probably isn't going to change your mind. If you haven't done anything already, chances are you're not going to do anything. But hearing this over and over and over and you still go and get that McDonald's fucking whatever 8-piece, knowing that shit is gonna rot your brain for the next 15 hours. Most people don't care because they don't have a goal. And that's my point, is if you actually genuinely just want this thing, if you want to succeed in ecom, if you want to succeed in copywriting, if you want a real business to actually thrive, you will probably get it. You go to sleep thinking about this shit, chances are you don't want it enough. If you don't succeed with this, if you don't succeed with the goals you actually plan out, you don't see any results, chances are you don't want it. That's just how life goes, like how everything plays out. That is not even the right way to say it. It's just simple as you probably don't want to know. And I think it takes getting to the bottom of that to actually progress. I think I was at a point, it's probably been 2.5, 3 years of me doing different side hustles, different money making methods, fucking everything that you could ever think of, I've probably tried. And the only thing that actually made me progress is just wanting it, genuinely wanting it, not wanting it like needing it, going to bed. You think about it, you think about the cars you can drive, you think about the trips you can take, you think about the freedom you're going to have, or you think about the huge gap you're going to have in between the 20-year-old that exists now. If you're 15 years old, if like me, if I'm thinking about this now, the worst case, I do all these things. Worst case, I try all these businesses. I make content like this. Worst case, I end up a broke 18-year-old like everybody else. But I have 3 fucking years, 4 years, 3 or 4 years of experience and 3 or 4 years of progress and act in real life action that every single other 18-year-old doesn't have. That's the most valuable thing you have to learn at some point. Through business, the way you keep yourself going and motivated through all the failures is knowing every single time you fail, that's the best lesson you're ever going to learn. You're not going to learn that shit through a course. Every little problem you encountered throughout that whole business thing, that whole business you set up, you're definitely not going to learn that in some random fucking $50 course, $1 fucking free course. You can get started with a course, of course. But it's not going to get you to the finish line. Everyone expects these influencers, these fucking gurus, whatever, to hold your fucking dick through the finish line, and they're not going to do that. These people make too much money to even think about you, bro. And you have to understand, when you pay for a course, you're going to get value out of it. It's true. Chances are you could probably find it for free somewhere, of course. But it's not going to be that easy. But at the end of the day, you're going to just... If you go into buying a course thinking you're going to have your hand held to the finish line, you're not. And don't even think to buy it. I'm nowhere near the point where I could even charge people for the value I have. Like, I have kids who will come up to me or text me or message me and asking me if, like, to put me on, Ben, put me on. How'd you make this money? Like, I have barely touched fucking 6 figures. Barely touched 6 figures. And people are messaging me, put me on, bro. Fucking get a job. Deadass. These people who are asking me how to make money don't give a fuck about actually changing their lives. And you're never going to get to these points of actually making genuine money if you don't fucking want it. Everybody's going to say they really want it, but do you really? Like, for real, be fucking honest with yourself. I don't know. I think I fucking rambled this whole video, and I'm probably still gonna fucking post it because I don't really care. But I think the lesson to learn with this is just use your mindset wisely. If you genuinely fucking want it, please just just take action. Stop watching these fucking stupid videos. Stop buying these courses and not actually doing anything. Just please do whatever you're gonna do. If you're gonna start a dropshipping website, please just start it and start running ads. Ask the questions later. Join a community later once you already have attempted it. And join the calls, bro. When you're paying for these communities, I promise you the most value you'll ever get literally just from these calls. So